Okay, well, as that's now coming up to the boil in the actual mash tun, I just thought I'd show you what the hops look like. These are literally, as you can see, is just dried flowers, and they're just there. They're obviously picked off the tree, which is a hop, and there's different varieties of hops. You'll find it within the book that I showed you the before. All the different lists of hops that you can get, and it gives all of their characteristics and flavors. And basically it's a combination of the hops that you put in, whether 1, 2, 3, 5, you name it, as many as you want to, and with the combination of the grains that you're using, which gives you the flavor for the beer that you're trying to make. So this is the first one. This is going to go in for the full 60 minutes. So this is about 14 grams at the first one. We're just waiting for it to come up to boil. It's at 91 degrees at the moment. So once it gets to 100, what you want is a rolling boil. And what that is it's not going too much at the top. It's just literally rolling over. I'll show you when we get there. And what that'll do is it'll move the hops around the whole of the boiled pan, rather than just sitting on top. So you actually get the flavors and all of the special processes of the hops going through the whole of the brew at the same time. So I'll do that in a sec. Okay, I've just added the first lot of the hops in, and as you can see, this is what I mean by a rolling boil. It's just gently rolling over right into the scone, which means that the whole of the actual brew itself is churning quite nicely. You don't want it any more than that. That's about perfect. And what it'll do is it'll change the hops. I'm just going to mix it in, and this will actually turn them around and around within the actual brew itself. So you can see they're going to be floating. Some will float on the top, some will actually start boiling around with it. So this timer has started, so this will be now an hour in here before we go to the next bit. One of the last things that we will do toward this is an item called protoflock. What that is designed to do is all of this is in suspension of the properties of the actual brew. So what we want to do is make it as clear as possible by bringing all of those elements, those proteins down within the bottom into a base. So that's what the protoflock does. So obviously before you start any process of a brew, you do need some of that if you want a clear beer. Okay, we're nearly there now. I've got the last of the hops going in now. Everything is in apart from this. This is 5 minutes towards the end. So this is the last of them been poured in. Okay, give it a quick stir here. Make sure we get everything all within the brew itself. I don't want to disturb it too much at the top there, because obviously we're trying to bring all of the proteins down now. So that's just brewing nicely. It's at right temperature. Everything in, so there's just 5 minutes left on there. In the meantime, what I've done, so what I have here is my secondary bucket that's going to actually have the brew once it's completed. I'm just waiting for the last few minutes. You can have multiple ways to cool. You've got to cool it as quickly as possible. The way I've got here is my sink is full of water, and also I've put some ice packs in to actually cool it as quickly as possible. You can get more professional units with pumps and wired copper round around, which will actually pump cold water into the actual wort is what it's called once it actually comes out of this process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for it to start coming through. It is 3 minutes to go, so I will show you once it starts pouring in.